Welcome back to Fractured Folklore. Today's video is a little different from our others, but it does still include a story. We hope you enjoy it.
In our fast-paced world, filled with constant chatter and digital noise, silence can feel impossible to find. But what if that elusive space holds immense power? Let's explore the wisdom of mindful speech and the beauty of silence. We've all heard the saying, "Think before you speak." But have we truly considered the lasting impact of our words? An unknown proverb warns, "Be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can be only forgiven, not forgotten." Words, once uttered, can leave a permanent mark, a scar that forgiveness can't always erase. We all know how a hurtful remark can linger. The French philosopher Voltaire offers another thought: the secret of being a bore is to tell everything. Sometimes, the most impactful communication lies in what's left unsaid. Silence allows for contemplation, for truly listening to understand, rather than simply waiting for our turn to speak. But silence doesn't mean emptiness. Consider the power of a single kind word. One kind word can change someone's entire day, as another saying reminds us. Mother Teresa echoes this sentiment: kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. A simple compliment or a word of encouragement can ripple outward, creating a chain reaction of positivity. Silence allows us to choose our words with intention. Betty Eadie, an American author, beautifully encapsulates this idea: if we understood the power of our thoughts, we would guard them more closely. If we understood the awesome power of our words, we would prefer silence to almost anything negative. In our thoughts and words, we create our own weaknesses and our own strengths. Our limitations and joys begin in our hearts. We can always replace negative with positive. By harnessing the power of silence, we can cultivate positive thoughts and use our words to uplift, not to tear down. Last but not least, we have a little story to share with you. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills, lived Maya, a fiery young painter with a temper as bright as her crimson hair. Every feeling, every frustration, she flung onto her canvas in a flurry of color and chaos. One stormy day, Maya stomped into her shared workshop, carrying her latest work, a tangled mess of emotions mirroring the churning sky. Across the room, her grandfather, a man known for his wisdom deep as the village well, sat shaping clay with his weathered hands. A man of few words, even in the face of many, as his granddaughter so often threw at him. "Grandfather!" Maya cried, her voice cracking with unshed tears. "They mocked me again. The elders said my art was an insult to the world, a disgrace to the village." The painting rattled against the stone wall as she threw it down, furious and sad all at once. The old man listened patiently, his eyes reflecting the quiet of the earth after a storm. When Maya's words sputtered to a halt, he spoke in a voice soft as rustling leaves. "Little sparrow, sometimes the loudest voices tell the quietest stories." He took a lump of clay, jagged as a mountain stone, and began to mold it with practiced ease. Maya watched, mesmerized, as shapeless clay became a perfect sphere under his steady touch. She'd seen him do it time and time again, yet had never paid much attention. It was different this time, somehow. When he placed it in her hand, he said, "Silence, child, is where the truest stories are born. Listen within, where your heart whispers the song your brush wants to sing." Maya clutched the silent sphere, the cool smoothness a stark contrast to the heat of her anger. Her fingers left imprints behind, and she gave it back to him, feeling almost guilty. Returning to her painting, she saw not chaos, but raw power. The silence, but for the spinning of the potter's wheel, cleared away the storm in her mind like a gentle breeze. Now, she heard not the sting of harsh critique, but the yearning of her own voice. The next morning, no longer driven by anger, Maya dipped her brush in paint. Her strokes were deliberate, each color a whisper of emotion. The finished painting, a vibrant tapestry of passion and serenity, resonated with a truth that no amount of shouting could express. Silence wasn't emptiness, but a gateway to the deepest well of stories, and the words that flowed from it, like a crystal-clear stream, carried a power far greater than the roar of a storm. So, let us embrace the power of mindful speech. Let silence be a space for reflection, for choosing kindness. Remember, sometimes the most impactful words are the ones we choose not to say, and the most beautiful voices are the ones that speak with compassion and care.
Thanks for tuning in. We love having you here at Fractured Folklore and hope you'll join us again next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more stories, quotes, and anecdotes. See you later.